Gandang buhay, mabuting taong, gandang buhay. Long live, good life, good person, good life. Once again, welcome to my vlog for another edition of my afternoon vlogs about gender sensitivity. Yeah, mabuhay and good morning in the afternoon. That's right. I'm not wrong. Good morning in the afternoon. So I am your teacher vlogger, Kamabuhay, Kamabuhayers, retired teacher, teacher being Erlinda being Basilio Rindon. I decided to choose for this afternoon again, or the greetings, it should be good morning, no? Although it's afternoon, good morning. For today's session, I would like to discuss on gender sensitivity. Yes, under the umbrella of gender and development. But before that, Gender and Development Program is one of really the remarkable programs of our government, recognizing the male and the female. I would just like to mention that 2017, I was chosen to represent the school as well as in the division. We made we were able to qualify to the division gender and development quiz, male and female teachers category. With me, my partner at that time, that contest is no other than the principal of Dumbuan High School, Doc Hanodin Olangkaya. And it was so historical, really, because we were declared the champion of the teachers category, God quiz, male and female. I'm the one who represented the female category, and Sir Hans on the female, me. So that's really, for the record, I have been also a coach of God quiz. And the last record, we're able to achieve the third place division level at that time. And the previous, we have also our record that we got first place, gender and development quiz contest, and I am the coach at that time. So now, let's go back to gender sensitivity. Gender sensitivity is the ability to recognize the differences, issues, and inequalities of the male and the female in order to promote a life of respect and compassion of the two sides. That is gender sensitivity. Being sensitive to the other opposite sex, the male or the female, whatever it is having that values of gender sensitivity. Let me give examples. For instance, the word is chairman. No, wrong. Wrong, yeah. Make it chairperson. Example, tinakasan is the chairperson. Wrong is the chairman. In as much as tinakasan is a female. So we will change that one, chairman, to chairperson. That's an example of gender sensitivity. Second one, policeman. Yeah. How do we change the word man? So change that to officer. Police officer. Police officer is a gender sensitivity word. Third, we have the fireman. Okay, fireman. There's still the word man. So we are going to convert that into, what are your suggestions? Probably we can have firefighter. Yeah, firefighter. Okay, so many other examples. And as much as I'm also having this advocacy of the word history, you look at history, his is a pronoun for the male. What about if we will change that to her story, the female? It's still a discrimination, and there is no gender sensitivity. It should be uh, changed into a gender sensitivity. Of course, going to make it what? What is your suggestion? Our story. Oh, that's Lindonism. That's my suggestion. We'll change the word history to our history in order that we can prove our gender sensitivity. Yes, what's yours? Can you give some more example of gender sensitivity? We really advocate this one. Although before the campaign for gender sensitivity, I really refuse to use the word man. Even in my discussion with my learners in the classroom, although like the word man, I will change that into person or the people. Now, gender, how is it differentiated with human sexuality? So, human sexuality, something to do what makes a man, and a woman. A woman, that is the definition of the PAC-ED. For me, so I will make it, I will change that. What makes a male, and what makes a female, a female. That is the Rindonism. But that's the definition given by PAPCOM, human sexuality. So in other words, to make it really clear, human sexuality is something to do with the biological, the anatomy, and the physiological aspect of the male and the female. Yes, anatomy is the study of the parts of the body, and physiological or physiology is the study of the functions of the body in connection with the parts of the body. So, identifying particularly the reproductive organs. That's human sexuality. Now, what then is gender? Gender refers to the attributes that is really being brought out by the environment and the culture of the male and the female. Some set of characteristics that would define the masculine and the feminine category as being influenced by the environment and the culture. That is my definition of gender. Oh, another word that is connected with gender and development is gender stereotyping. So gender stereotyping is, there's really a discrimination on both sides, the male and the female category. So as what I have listed here, that this one, we are going to recognize really this stereotyping. So stereotyping is wherein there is discrimination, of course, no? You discriminate. It is an idea about male and female. They're having the certain characteristics based on their sex classification, based on gender. And this is also based on their sex classification. So there's discrimination. For instance, we have witnessed this office worker or someone, a teacher probably in the faculty room, or in the company you are working. We have you see that they have their tables, their on their offices. Now, if you have seen the family picture that was placed on the table, and the owner of that table is a female, what is our gender stereotyping usually? Oh, this employee will later on leave the company in favor of the family. What about if the owner of the family picture that was placed on the office table is a male. What is our um, interpretation? What is our perception? Wow, the owner of this, in as much as he is a male, he will be working more and more for the company so he can provide everything to the family. You see, there is a contrast of that. Another good example on my experiences. If you have seen an employee who is out of the office or not working on the table area on the workplace, the owner of that is a female, how do we interpret? What is our perception? This employee is going somewhere, making marites, gossiping with other people there outside the office. On the contrary, if the owner of the table who is not there present on the workplace is out, of course, what is the perception of gender stereotyping? Probably he went to on a place in a place wherein he will meet the client for the company or for the good of the organization. You see, that is really examples of gender stereotyping. So we are going to avoid this one in as much as the elements of discrimination is really present. Okay. Now we have that perception that according to the experts, there are different gender rules in our everyday life. So one, we have the productive. Okay, the productive, that task is being given to the female to reproduce children, reproduction. How about productive? Productive, the provisions, of the subsistence, that is the task of the male, according to our really common accepted knowledge. Okay, so we have the number one, reproductive role. Number two, productive. Next is the community managing role in the family. So who is tasked to manage? Usually it is on the hands of the male. Okay. Another one is community politics role. Who is that? Is it in the past years only men can register as voters and can file a candidacy? If you are belonging to the female category, you cannot cast your votes or you cannot be a candidate for election. It's good that by this time, in 1950s, we are one of the countries that women are allowed to vote already, or the right of suffrage. What else? It's good that we have this gender development. In the past years before there is an advocacy of God, only those male can enter the military. Yes, the police sectors. But now, as you can see, there are many female already in military sectors that are accepted, trying to respect having gender and development. And even in Philippine history, the Spanish time, women are not allowed to go to school. Only the males are allowed. Females are not allowed. So if you're going to look at history, really there is so much discrimination to the females, including the female cannot own property. Yes, only the male, no properties, according to history. So it's good that we have this program of the government already of gender and development. Actually, everyone should really be an advocate of gender and development. That each one should be respected to their choices. Although there are some people who are against the, for example, they're against of respecting those who are belonging to the LGBTQ because as conditioned in our mind, there are only two, the male and the female, as written in the book of Genesis, that God created male and female. But this time, we know well that there are so many sectors already in the Philippines belonging to LGBTQ. So the lesbian, the gays, and including those who are have changed their sex, no, gender change, sex change. I mean, and even we have the first, I think, lawmaker, transgender. Yes, and occupying the legislative branch of the government already. I even heard there are places that there was a principal who is having cross-dressing. I just do not know if up to now it was tolerated by the higher office of the DepEd. But if we are going to have that really impose this one, so it's respecting the choices of everyone, but it will be against the law of God and even the mores. The mores is any accepted behavior in the society or the community. There are people who are not accepting this one. But anyway, anyhow, as what I have discussed, whoever or whatever the choice of an individual, we still need to respect them being a different person. But of course, we have our beliefs, our personal conviction that there are only two, the male and the female. At this time with gender and development, we will just be using our virtue of respect and compassion to these people, which we find it so difficult sometimes to accept their choices. But with gender and development, we can try to accept them in our society. Anyway, if really no, it is really against God, their choices, but everyone is entitled to that choices, and they will just accept whatever will be the judgment of God on the later part of the afterlife, whatever it is. So this is it, my another edition as advocate of gender sensitivity, meaning we must be sensitive that what other people are having their feelings and their choices. We'll respect them. Be sensitive to others. So from now, avoid using the word man. Instead, we'll use a substitute word like people, person, or on my previous example, chairperson. Thank you, everyone. May I have shared something about my topic now connected to gender and development with highlights on gender sensitivity and gender stereotyping. I respect yours, whatever is your choices, but we should also deal with whatever the judgment of God, and of course the community we live because we have different perception, we have different laws about this one with the gender and development. So for now, this is just my discussion and conclusion on gender sensitivity and gender stereotyping. Thank you, Kamabuhay, Kamabuhayers, for always following me, joining me, my YouTube Mabuhay channel, my two YouTube Mabuhay channel. We have the red profile and the yellow profile. Please follow me also on my Facebook account, two Facebook account, Erlinda Bing Basilio Rendon. The red profile again. Mabuhay, magandang buhay, mabuting tao, magandang buhay. Good life, good person, good life. My words of wisdom, Rendonism, if there's no picture, it did not happen. If what you have done is not excellent, you have done nothing. God is good all the time. Thank you, Kamabuhayers. Thank you, Mabuhay. Everyone. I am a teacher blogger, Teacher Bing, Erlinda Bing, Basilio Rendon. Signing off, live and alive in Davao City. Until my next vlog, thank you everyone, followers, Facebook friends, viewers, and everyone on Facebook. Mabuhay! Long live, God person. Mabuhay!